Welcome back to Lag Demon Programming. In our last video, we were taking a look at this landscape. It was very shiny and kind of weird looking, and things weren't quite coming out right. And I figured it out. A little mistake on my part here. We don't need this adjustments thing. We need to do something a little different, and we don't need either of these two. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of this detailed normal, and I'm going to come over here. And we also don't need this detailed normal tiling, and we don't need this thing here that produces errors and stuff. So what we do need, we can get rid of this. So now everything's kind of disconnected as well, but it's easy enough to hook back up. What we need is a make material attributes. Okay. And we can put this over here, plug this into here. We can take this output here from this thing and plug it into, this would be the base color. We can take this one over to here and plug it into the roughness. There it is. And go down and get our normals. And plug it into the normal, and I think we should be all good, except now what I want to do is take this metallic here. I want to take the metallic, I want to promote it to a parameter, and I'm going to call it layer A metallic, and I'm going to leave it at 0, and I'm going to take the specular, and I'm going to promote it to a parameter that I'm going to call layer A specular. Okay, so now we've got parameters to control that. We'll save this. We can go back over to our main material here. Material. We can get rid of this and hook up metallic and specular to the output. Save that. And of course, you realize this is going to cause us to compile shaders. So I'll pause the video until all right, we're back. The shaders are compiled and all that shininess is gone. And we're looking considerably better. Let's play and see what we look like. And here we go. So we're running across the grass. Now, obviously, our mountain's not going to be grassy. It could be. It's not exactly a huge mountain, but we're on an island. So, but things are looking much better. So now we've just about got our material put together. And we can start laying in our different materials. Or our different layers, and then assigning different materials to them. But the next thing that we're going to work on is the auto material. So from here, excuse me, that would be here. I'm going to arrange this so that the material's there. The material instance is here. We can save that. Layer A material function, and then the tiling, and we don't need this. In fact, I can delete that from the directory so we don't get confused. So we've got our tiling taken care of, distance tiling. We've got this. So what we need to do now is create an auto material, and I'm going to neaten this up a little bit because we're going to be copy pasting this, and I don't want a bunch of unnecessary junk in it. So let's find anything that, so this can go away. this whole thing can come down here closer to these. This whole thing here can be part of this group. It's all related. So there we have the tiling, and this is really just doing the blending. So we'll neaten that up. We can grab all of this and pull it down here nice and close to this. And pull this over here. There we go. Now we've got a pretty nifty little material there. We'll save that. So it's this will work for each of our layers, and I'm not going to bore you with copy, pasting, and renaming, because that's all it is. All you have to do is copy and paste, copy this. So we'll do one real quick, and I'll show you. So this is layer A, and actually, you know what I should do is, and they're all named appropriately, that's the layer, this is the material. So I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it layer A. A folder may not contain, oh yeah, it's got to be an underscore. Layer A. So there's, well, we don't need this detail normal one. I'm just going to delete that. Sometimes forcing a delete causes a crash. Nothing should really be referencing it. I think that was phony. So this is the layer A material function. We'll move it there. It's the layer A tiling material function. We'll move it there. And now we've got just our material up here, and this is layer A. So what we can do is go up here to materials, new folder. I'm going to call this one layer B. Oops, got to have an underscore. Go into layer A, grab both of these, put them in layer B, copy here, go into layer B, rename to layer B material function. And the reason is because we have parameters in there. That's why we need separate ones. We got to rename the parameters so that they'll all show up in the same instance. If they're the same name, it'll only show the first one of that name. So we can go into this layer B material function here, and we got to just go through and rename these. And I'll do a speed. I think I'll do a speed thing through this, and maybe put it to So what I noticed there when I was renaming them is on layer A, I forgot to add near and far to each of these. So this is the near and the far, and I'll show you in a minute why that's important. Also, something else I forgot to do, and I'll do a little speedy up on this again here, is I want to put these into a group. And I want to put them into a group. In this case, for layer A, I'm going to call it layer A. That's the name of the group. And so all of these parameters need to be in layer A, and of course in B they will need to be in layer B. So I'm going to do another little speedy up with some music and go through here and change all of these to layer B, or layer A. something I forgot about too was you can select a bunch of things that are the same, that are parameters, and select the layer for them all at once. Kind of a nice feature. Speeds things up when you have to change things around. So that's all set. Save that. If we now go to our instance, now what you'll find here is a layer A. And all those, looks like I missed something. This is in global and global parameters, A and B. I missed something in A. Rotation angle. That would be in rotation angle. Would be in here, is it? Yeah, I forgot that. That's got to be not in global, but in this has to be in layer A. This has to be in layer A. And we go to layer B. Oh. Did I copy all those? Did I copy those functions? Did I change them? In layer B, we still have the layer A tiling. That's the problem. Okay, let's make some space here. Let's go get it. Layer B, tiling MF. Layer B, MF. Drop this here. Forgot to do this. It's more than just naming. You actually have to change this function, because you need one for each one. And now we can go to layer B tiling and change this to layer B, and change this to layer B. Now let's save everything. Save, 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 save. Material instance, save. Sometimes savings takes a while. And save the material. And of course now we're compiling shaders, so I'm going to pause the video. Okay, everything's back to working, and now we have our layer B. So we can go in here and get our layer B material function, go up to our material, drop it into here, drop it into this layer, and now we can go change it. Save. We've got our material instance. There's layer A, there's layer B, and they should... I missed the far scale and the near scale for both layer A and layer B. I'm going to worry about it right now. I'll fix those later. I'll get those into the correct layer. Let's go down here and change layer B to a different material. So there's the far and the near roughness. There's the normal. And there's the albedo. And all we need to do is peel this out. Oh, we can't peel that one out. What am I doing? We can peel this content browser out, though. No, I want to do that. Let's go to our material instance. Let's go ahead and turn on a content browser. Let's go to our Megascans, surfaces, and I think the next thing that we want for layer B is going to be damp soil. So here's layer B. We'll plug this in. Damp soil. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Damp soil, damp soil. Here's the normal. Normal, normal. Here's the roughness. Roughness, roughness. Why is layer A roughness set to gray? I don't know how I did that. Let's go to our grass. Here's our grass and roughness. Let's set the roughness on that properly. Normal, looks like it's right. That's right. Okay. So we can close this content browser. Save this. Now what we can do is pop here in the landscape, paint, choose our layer B. Let's make this a whole lot smaller. Oh, that's getting set. Smaller, smaller, smaller. Let's paint. And the first time you paint, it's going to do this. It's trying to figure something out, I guess. But here we go. Here's our damp soil we can paint on, and look how that looks. When we get away from it, we can paint some more. We can increase the tool strength a lot. We can increase the size a little bit. Let's paint some dirt along here so we can look at it. So that dirt, even from a distance, it looks good. As we move in, it looks good. Let's hit play. I think we're somewhere near it, aren't we? There it is. Let's take a look at the dirt. Yep, that's some pretty good looking dirt. I like it. All right, so we've got 2 layers now. I'll fix up the third layer offline. It's exactly the same steps, and then we'll work in the next video. We will work on the auto material, which will automatically apply these, and then we'll be able to also paint them to fix things up where we want them, where we don't like what the auto material did. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.